Patriots. And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On the ground, it's a rookie from Wisconsin.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 24-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Mills. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, it's Mills. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here is May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now, because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a 2nd and 8. May going to give it to Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They'll throw with May. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mills. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mills. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Jackson. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Pass caught. That's golden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's May. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. To the air, May. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Completes this one to Meredith. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third down and 10. Now Jackson. That's caught by Meredith right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Mills. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the shotgun, it's May. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're known to please that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson now. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 3rd down and 7. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st down, Ravens.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mills. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mills. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw is Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw, it's May. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punch, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Powering his way forward. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the shotgun, May with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage is solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mills. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Mills. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give, right side. It's Mills. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Jackson going to keep it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And that is incomplete.
The Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here is May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Jackson going to keep it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson going to keep it. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Ravens 24, Packers 17.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll throw with May. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's May. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 10. To the air, May. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, it's May. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Second and a couple. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw, May. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. That doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Ravens might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
First down 10 at the 15-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, May with it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
See, man, I'm gonna go.
We gotta have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here comes second down. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. May looking to run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal.
We're good.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now May on the sneak. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards to go, second down.
Hey, Alpha, what? Hey, shot. Hey, middle. Set up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Baltimore, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.